Mark, we just heard what Dak Prescott said. Do you believe he will prove doubters wrong in this postseason?
Well, one, it's not about proving your doubters wrong because it doesn't matter what you do, you're always going to have a bunch of doubters. I mean, that's what people do, right? Especially with the advent of social media. That's what, people just sit on there and troll you and doubt you, and that's the way it goes. He said he was going to be measured by his playoff success, right? He said, one, that it's not about stats, it's about wins and losses. Well, you're 0-1 in the playoffs, and you played exceptionally well when you got there, but ultimately your team did not win that game. That's what it comes down to for me is, do you play well enough to give your team an opportunity? The thing I love about the National Football League, it's the ultimate team game. Like, everybody has to, we're all dependent on one another. You can't catch a ball if I don't block my guy. You can't catch a ball if, the quarterback doesn't have time to establish and throw you the route. I mean, it's just the way the National Football League works, and that's what I love about it. But, if you're out there going, I'm going to go prove my doubters wrong, that to me is never the motivation. It's not about proving your doubters wrong. It's about proving the team and your teammates correct, right? For having faith in you. And it's about going out there and sacrifices for those guys. So that's really what you're playing for.
I like your point about it's not about proving the doubters wrong. However, in this case, when it comes to Dak Prescott, I like him speaking out. I like him in this mode because in Week 14, if we look back, when Philly called him out, he ends up having a career day, 455 passing yards, three touchdowns, 78% completion percentage. Phenomenal game. I like what he's done in the postseason, his rookie year.
Right.
Again, another phenomenal showing, over 300 yards passing, 100-yard rusher, 100-yard receiver. But it came all down to the guy across the field, Aaron Rodgers. And that's what it will come down to this Saturday, the guy across the field. It still wasn't good enough. I think he will prove his doubters wrong, but I don't think it will be enough.
I'm kind of with you, Greg. I just don't know if he can prove anybody wrong. Like, if they win with the ground game, hey, Zeke Elliott was tremendous. If Dak has a great game passing, well, Amari Cooper, he went bananas. Or it was the defense shutting down the Saints. For some reason, whether it's the media, whether it's other NFL players or fans, they don't want to give Dak the credit. I don't know if this goes back to Tony Romo, who was beloved, we know, or maybe it's Dak's inability to perform in the red zone. Guys, he was one of the worst red zone quarterbacks this year. 51% completions. That's worse than any other quarterback in the playoffs if you remove Lamar Jackson, who only started 7 games. But Dak's got to get it done in the red zone. You can't settle for threes against Russell Wilson. I think that's going to be the key to this game, and I kind of hope he does prove them wrong. This guy's an underdog, right? Mid-round draft pick. Nobody thought Dak Prescott would be in another playoff game just 3 years into the NFL.
For me, it's not about proving anybody wrong or right, because it's what you said. Dak Prescott's not going to get his credit. If they win the game, it's going to be, oh, Amari Cooper played great, or the running game was great, or the defense. He's not going to get his credit. For some reason, we like to pick on Dak Prescott like he's not good enough. Now, with that being said, you talk about his red zone percentage. The Dallas Cowboys, offensively, they're not very creative. You watch their red zone concepts, they're not very creative. It's, we're going to run this route, you got to win. We're not going to get in bunch of alignments and get guys open. You know what I'm talking about, where the system will get guys open. Certain coaches do a great job of getting you open. Other coaches, the receivers have to get open. And so for me, Dak Prescott, just go play well. Whatever happens, happens. Because I don't believe he's going to get credit either way, because they're going to give it to somebody else anyway.